Okay, so we are behind by 45,000. Mick Foley made a ton of money that week, so that stinks that double cost probably won't. All right, no cards used against us. That's great. Hey, boss, I've been talking with Chase a lot lately, and he had this great idea we should team up for a tag match. I think we'd actually make an awesome tag team. Can I convince you to take a chance on us and book us in a tag match in the next few weeks? I have to say yes, but I have no time to do that because it is WrestleMania and it's not going to happen. I feel like I'm the fall guy every week. Whatever my next match is, I want to win, okay? Ugh. All right, one backstage brawl for a superstar training. Who cares? This is a great card, but I don't think I want to use it on Roxanne. Check staminas really quick. So only Santos is at 40, so it's the only risk I have. And R-Truth is just going to cut like a charity promo. So for sure, we are doing a special promotion. Ensures that you'll retain most of your fans this week. WrestleMania is the week to use it. Because you have the biggest fan gain. And then we have Last Man Standing. Okay, so we have tables, Last Man Standing, Extreme, Falls Count Anywhere, TLC. It's 5. Okay, so I do have 5 cards. So those are going to be our 5 types of matches this week. I guess we'll just use this pre-match physio just preemptively. We have the card. And it's ideal to not get people injured. You're competing this week, bud. Do we have 5 rivalries to burn? We put them on the card first. First off, Icebreaker, Lashley Escobar. We've got Dolan Flair, Argus and Argus and Elias did not get to level 3, which is a bummer, but that's fine. Mahan Chase. Run back the match from last week. Maybe I don't. Because Michin wants a win in her match, and I don't want to fix that for Michin. So if I do... give these two a chance for the title. I think that narratively works for their story. And then what do we have left over? Alright, this is an easy one. Cruz doesn't have a match. Do I have everybody from the tag feud free? That's interesting. Not TLC. Hold up. Let's do normal for now. I don't have enough people for promos. Hands on hips, hands on hips. I'd like to have one of these be like a triple threat, but like I don't. Could be this one. Okay. I think tentatively the order of these matches is all right. Now then, let's write down what types of matches I have again. I've got TLC. I've got Falls Count Anywhere. Sorry, Ella. TLC, we've got Falls Count Anywhere. We have Extreme. We have Last Man Standing. We have tables. Okay. And we're going to use all those. So we'll put those matches together first, and we'll pick which ones get which. I think... yeah, Falls Count Anywhere is the most extreme. This one makes sense for TLC. TLC is either this or the main event, and then Falls Count Anywhere is the other. It's just kind of which do I want to do which. I know this one, like, somebody likes Extreme Rules here. It's Charlotte. But I think I want to do... I think TLC in the main event makes sense. And Falls Count Anywhere here. TLC, Falls Count Anywhere, Extreme Rules. This one has to be Last Man Standing because I think it's a singles feud. Or a singles match. So we have tables and Extreme Rules, and both of those are fine. Extreme Rules here. Tables here. So Falls Count Anywhere, tables, Extreme Rules, Last Man Standing, TLC. Our show cost is $223K. So we can buy all these, I believe. Yeah, we're still under. And that means I can use this because it can only help. It's like I believe that makes Cruz del Toro is my lowest, and R-Truth. Veer is the lowest one who's on the card. The only one who's under 80 popularity on the card, or under 90 popularity rather. Okay. at the tables. Last man standing. By using all these to extreme, I believe I'm going to have a full 5-star card. Falls count anywhere, and then TLC. It does leave me at a bit of a card deficit heading into next season, but I don't know what next season holds. So this is all about kind of that push. Hate that you can't sort by morale there, but I don't think I need to worry about anybody's morale. I did use this already. Yep. Okay. I guess I can check this over here. Power cards. I did use Pulse Gun Anywhere. Extreme Rules. TLC. Last Man Standing in Tables. I used Pre-Match Physio on Santos. I used Special Promotion. I used Fixed Match for Michin. I used Beginner's Luck on Roxanne. We used so many cards. Yeah, WrestleMania just sort of like falls into place. If you've done everything right, which I feel like I have. I think even with if he had used double cost on me, we'd still... Miz would partner with Andre Chase, whatever. If they both end up on my roster, then I'll figure it out. But, maybe I just write that down real quick here. There, just in case. All right, Falls Count Anywhere to start the show for the world title, not the Intercontinental title. And I got a Fatal 4-Way for the Chase University match. I have running back this tag team match for fun. We got Rubao and Yim, Last Man Standing, and then women's title main event. With Zaya being the only one not at 100. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah, if I wanted to be extra careful, then I would do this, I guess. Then again, they're both at level 4 rivalry. The popularities are high enough. I think it doesn't matter. I think this is how it has to be. This is how it has to be, and how it's gonna. Well, the other reason why I like this is that it's not like 3 women's matches in a row. It varies it up. Who do I do this? I think they're all fine either way. Charity, call out. That looks good. Yeah. Order of the charity promos doesn't matter. I think that's all we can do. I think that is, we just kind of see, like, what happens. The only other real thing, I don't have a coast to coast, so that would be the only other way I could really benefit my show. I don't have a network special card either. I don't need to use any of these free bookings because money isn't real. Roman Reigns For some reason, Jackson Smooth. Just pick him up for $400 for 1 week. Who do I want? I don't want it. I'm just looking at this for fun. There's Titus O'Neil. Abandoned after basically no time. Yeah. Why would I get Eddie Guerrero for $12,000 when I could get Jackson Smooth for $400? It just financially doesn't make sense. Oh boy. This is kind of my last shot to win this season. Smackdown or WrestleMania in Indianapolis. I think that's going to happen sometime in the future. WrestleMania, let's give me all 5-star matches. Give me with the special promotion of victory. Let's go. Okay. I'm stressed. I'm stressed in general, but like this actually stressing me out. Miz, Breaker, Elias. So the Miz should have been the Intercontinental Champion after that disqualification. And we're considering stripping Bron Breakker of the title. But with the outcry from the fans saying Miz shouldn't just be Intercontinental Champion, Miz should be World Champion. And so the challenge was laid out. Argus never really kind of qualified for the world title, despite claiming he wants to conquer the world. And so this match was put together. So a triple threat match. The Miz versus Bron Breakker versus Elias, who was the first and current world champion for the world title. And it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. This was Argus's choice, actually, because he believes that the world champion should be able to rule anywhere. So we'll see how this goes. 1, 2, 3. Elias retains. Legendary 5-star match. Ends the Miz Breaker feud. Not what I expected. I thought the Miz was going to win. But you know what? We start with Elias and we end with Elias. Elias defeats Miz and Breaker in a 5-star match. But then after the match, Argus the Great comes out and says, "I am not done with you." And so should we meet again in the future, I will know where to find you, and that's anywhere. Argus calls Elias. Just again, planning for the future. Last week, the debuting Roxanne Perez came out to tremendous fanfare, but in a losing effort to the reigning Asuka and Shayna, these terrors. So we'll see. We're going to run it back, and it's going to be Extreme Rules. We'll see if they can keep up their high-paced energy and perhaps pull out a win against Asuka and Shayna.
1, 2, that's 3.
They can. Good for them. And it goes to a 4-star match, or a 5-star match, level 4 rivalry. Perez and Jade defeat Asuka and Baszler in a 5-star match. Legendary. Dana Brooke cuts a promo for charity. The charity is Smackdown, and it's okay. In a last man standing match, we're finally going to decide red versus blue, Raw versus SmackDown. Is Ella a thing of the past, an alternate world where Raw reigns supreme? Is blue the future?
2, that's 3.
And Michin wins in a 5-star legendary last woman standing match, ending the rivalry. Michin, surprisingly, defeats Rubao. Rubao has a very high win percentage at WrestleMania for me, so it was tough having to take that away. Cruz del Toro comes out and says, I agree with my hands-on-hip sister in supporting SmackDown. And people said, yeah, we're still okay with that. And now in this Chase University baccalaureate match, the tables are all laid out with diplomas are being set. Bobby Lashley ready to accept his diploma. Santos Escobar ready to throw the tables up. And Veer Mahan demanding a diploma as well. So we'll see the winner of this match gets to graduate.
1, 2, it's over. Bring it.
Santos Escobar gets to finally be done with Chase University. Escobar defeats Lashley, Mahan, and Chase in a 5-star match that blows off both rivalries. All right, well, that's 4 5-star matches, 1 to go. R-Truth comes out and he says, you know what's really okay? SmackDown. And people are just like, yep, we are still okay with that. And in our main event for the women's title, last week, Ella Rubal managed to pick up a win. But after some deliberation, after Michin and Ella wanted to settle their feud on their own, Charlotte and Gigi both came forward and were just like, has-beens no longer. Could has-beens no longer. And so it is a fatal 4-way TLC match. Who can climb the ladder? With the additional note that Queen Bee can fly. So that is an advantage. That is the champion's advantage here. Charlotte Flair, Gigi Dolan, Xia Li, Queen Bee. Who becomes the champion in our main event at WrestleMania? Xia Li! Xia Li's my favorite. And both end. Lee defeats B. Flair. Dolan. 5-star match for the women's world title. And that is where SmackDown's season ends. Great. The perfect show. Oh my gosh, we're finally seeing the end of Johnny Gargano and Rikishi. Get lost. Go away. The fans are tired of this rivalry. It's a classic 4.5-star match. But you know what? It's whatever. Rather than being on the card, Lita just calls out Tamina. It looks like that Mick Foley just sort of copied me in some of this. Alcee Traz versus Tommaso Ciampa in a this match cannot possibly be good.
1, 2, ring the bell.
Ciampa wins, and it's mediocre. New rivalry between Traz and Ciampa. Tamina cuts a charity, and it's okay. Cuts a charity promo for Raw, presumably. Stratton and Starla. This is their blow off of the rivalry. Last man standing in the middle of the show. Shocker. Not even for the title. Tiffany doesn't even... Who even is the women's champion? It's probably Becky. Stacy Keibler cuts an okay promo for charity, but not as okay as any of the promos for SmackDown. In this...
1, 2,
whatever. Okay. Or good, rather. But Queen Zelina cuts a good promo for charity. The best charity promo we've heard all weekend. Because Zelina's good. In our main event, rivalry match, not for the U.S. title. Iron Man match. I'm sure it's going to be great.
it's over. Hit the bell.
Shinsuke wins. Legendary match. Rivalry complete. All right. Amazing booking from SmackDown and probably amazing booking from Raw as well. We did win by a full 6 stars, so that's good. Completed rivalries. We even got one up to level 4. and one up to level 3. So pretty good. 3-star performance. I just want to see where everybody's at here. Everybody's stamina is completely exhausted. Same thing here. 3-star performance. 3-star performance. But Michin can still go. 1.5-star performance, so they didn't really try in this one, huh? But you know what? Everybody's up to, like, look at this. False count anywhere. Everybody's completely exhausted. But you know what? They get a break. All right. 147 rating score. You can see, so the special promotion, the particular line we're looking at is fan retention rate. So it's in the first column, the third from the bottom. Normally it's at 99, or so you're at 99% fan retention. We're at 99.75%. So this week we gained 353,000 fans. We have to hope that Raw gained less than 300,000 fans, and if they did, then we win. And if they did get over 300,000 fans, then this whole thing was a waste, because I believe the trophy needs us to win with each brand. So we just have to hope for the best, and that they didn't also use like a special promotion. Did you see that match? Which match? Body Slam Messiah. Sad to see the end of Xylee and Quinn B. Great payoff to an awesome feud. That may be the single greatest show I've ever seen. Raw was killing it a while ago, but SmackDown has really turned things around lately with awesome shows. Ella is going to get run into the ground carrying SmackDown each week. Definitely earned a break. Yep. SmackDown was so much better than last week, sure. Good effort from Bron and The Miz, but you'll need a lot more to take the title from me. Xylee is such a pathetic cheater, going to be destroyed next time if the ref does his job. This TLC match doesn't have a ref. Could this get any uglier? Jaden Perez and Asuka and Baszler are pulling out all the stops. And then really varied show, added to the quality, keep it up SmackDown. Great match, Asuka. Looking forward to stepping into the ring with you again. We'll see what happens. All right. We are hoping for less than 200 or less than 300,000 fans. 118 rating score. 221,000 fans. SmackDown wins. Yes. Oh boy. SmackDown wins. I win. I did it. I beat hard mode. Slammy Awards. The Beefcake. Most bruiser superstars on their roster. There's another trophy about getting like 10 different Slammy Awards, which I think I didn't get any repeats in my Raw playthrough. So this is, I think, the 6th one I've gotten. I need to get 10 different ones. The Operator. Most call-out promos. Really? I feel like I did a ton. Okay. Now we look at our summary here. So, best match card quality was 115 out of 120. That was our WrestleMania here. The only way it could have been better is to have legends on the show, I believe. Or to potentially have like I've gotten 120 out of 120 before. Maybe a GM interference with like a coast to coast. Might be like the highest, having higher logistics. Yeah, so SmackDown best match card quality, SmackDown highest total profits, SmackDown most new fans, SmackDown best average card quality, good for me. Most rivalries completed, SmackDown highest average card quality during PLEs, SmackDown, good. All right, let's see our summary here. Most matches won was Asuka. She did have that huge hot streak. Most popularity gained was Ella Rubao. We built her up. Most matches booked was Asuka. So workhorse. Highest average match rating was Roxanne Perez. 2 matches, both 4 stars. 3-star, 5-star. So average to 4. So that was easy enough to do. And Miz, 2 weeks injured. Let's see here. Total fans just shy of 3 million. Total revenue at just over 4 million. Average match card quality is 3.28. That's pretty good. We did all of these. And then there's our progress. And then if we look at Raw, most matches won was Jimmy Uso. Most popularity gained was Jackson Smooth. We could have picked him up. Tiffany Stratton had the most matches. Becky was the women's champion. She was injured for a million years. Tamina, probably a similar situation to Roxanne for me. Most weeks spent injured was Drew. We were actually very close in average match quality. 3.28 versus 3.27. So that was barely not a Smackdown sweep. What were his challenges? Use 3 power cards in 1 round. That's super easy. Book 8 shows with a self-promo. Okay. Resolve 3 rivalries during a PLE. That's super easy also. Spend $700K or more on shows. That just happens naturally. And then book 5 backstage brawl matches. Yeah. Elias and Xia Li as my champions. That's awesome sight to see. Okay, I think what happens here is it's going to try to send me into the next season here, which is not what I'm going to do. So I'm going to back out of it as soon as I have the opportunity to do so. But you'll get, I guess, like a quick preview of kind of what happens first. Like, it doesn't take you right into the draft. There is a whole separate, there's a thing that happens before the draft. Okay, I actually had to exit out of the game. I couldn't back out of the Season 2 draft, but yeah, here we are. We have completed the Smackdown season. So that is, again, my goal is to get the trophy that requires us to win with each of the 5 brands. So I think what I'm gonna do next is start another season, start another brand playthrough. I'm thinking maybe NXT, and probably go back to normal, like save myself some stress, and have like an easier and just, you know, have fun with it, be a little experimental. See if Alarubao pops up again. Maybe I'll switch up like the draft, do something fun with that. But it went well. You see the power of the special promotion card and all those, basically the power of the power cards, ultimately. I think in those last 5 weeks, you also really saw the power of the overtime shakeup. It's huge. It's such a good shakeup that I don't think people value as much as they should. It's incredibly overpowered. I think there's a similar one for Giants as well, but the Specialist one is a lot more versatile because of just the versatility of Specialists. So, yeah. After a couple weeks where it was kind of rough, ended well. So I'm pleased. And yeah, next time we will start a new playthrough. So thank you very much for watching. I have been breadfiesta, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.